In the modern world of data analysis, the ability to manage data efficiently is crucial. As businesses accumulate larger and more complex datasets, it becomes increasingly important to utilize tools that offer both flexibility and accuracy. Excel has long been a favorite platform for data analysts, financial professionals, and everyday users. Yet many people still rely on static data ranges and outdated methods, which can lead to errors, inefficiencies, and wasted time. Fortunately, Excel provides a powerful feature called tables, which allows for dynamic data management and transforms how users interact with their data. Let's dive in. What are Excel tables? An Excel table is not just a formatted range of data. It's an object with special properties that make data management dynamic and structured. Once a range is converted into a table, Excel handles it differently than regular data ranges. A table automatically expands as you add new rows or columns, applies consistent styling, allows for easy filtering and sorting, and supports structured references and formulas, which means you can reference column headers directly instead of cell addresses. Excel tables also integrate seamlessly with pivotables, charts, Power Query, and Power Pivot, making them extremely versatile for advanced users. Why use Excel tables? Excel tables offer numerous advantages that make them essential for effective data management. First, tables automatically expand to include new data as you enter it, saving you from constantly updating formulas or data ranges. They also ensure consistent formatting throughout the dataset, applying banded rows, header formatting, and customized styles automatically. In addition, tables simplify formula writing through structured references. Instead of referring to cells like a 2B100, you can reference columns by their header names, which makes formulas much easier to read and maintain. Excel tables also include built-in sorting and filtering functions accessible directly from column headers. Furthermore, tables integrate effortlessly with Excel's more advanced features, such as pivot tables, Power Query, Power Pivot, and dynamic charts, making data analysis both powerful and flexible. Finally, Excel tables are scalable and efficient, meaning they handle large amounts of data better than traditional static ranges. Creating an Excel table. Creating a table in Excel is straightforward. Begin by selecting the range of data you want to convert, including your column headers. Then, navigate to the Insert tab and click on Table. Excel will prompt you to confirm the selected range and whether your data contains headers. Once you click OK, Excel applies default table formatting and activates the built-in sorting and filtering options. For a quicker approach, you can also press Ctrl+T to convert your selected range into a table instantly. Once your table is created, Excel will treat it as a dynamic structured object. Table Design tab features. When you create a table, Excel activates the Table Design tab on the ribbon, giving you access to a range of customization options. You can assign a descriptive name to your table, which makes structured referencing and formulas more intuitive. The Table Design tab also lets you apply different styles, add or remove banded rows, display or hide the header row, and enable or disable filter buttons. You can also activate the Total Row feature, which adds a row at the bottom of the table for summary calculations like sum, average, and count. These customization options not only improve the appearance of your data, but also make your tables more functional and easier to navigate. Using structured references. One of the standout features of Excel tables is the use of structured references. Instead of traditional cell references, structured references use column names, making formulas much easier to read and maintain. For example, if you want to calculate a 10% tax on a column named Sales, you can simply write the formula. This formula automatically applies to the entire column, and when you add new rows to the table, Excel automatically extends the formula to include the new data. Structured references not only enhance readability, but also minimize the risk of referencing errors. Automatic range expansion. One of the biggest pain points of working with static ranges is the need to constantly adjust your formulas, charts, and pivotables as data grows. Excel tables eliminate this problem entirely. When you add new data directly below or beside an existing table, Excel automatically extends the table's range. This means your formulas, pivot tables, and charts always reference the latest data without requiring manual updates. Whether you are adding rows for daily sales data or columns for new performance metrics, Excel tables adapt automatically. Sorting and filtering. Excel tables come equipped with built-in sorting and filtering capabilities. Each column header includes a drop-down menu that allows you to sort data in ascending or descending order or apply custom filters. You can filter data based on text, numbers, dates, or even cell colors. This feature is particularly useful when you're analyzing large datasets and need to focus on specific subsets of information quickly. Because these filters are part of the table object, they are automatically applied to the entire dataset without disrupting your formulas or analysis. Total row functionality. The total row feature in Excel tables allows you to easily add summary calculations directly within your table. When you enable the total row from the Table Design tab, Excel adds a new row at the bottom of your table. For each column, you can select from a list of functions such as sum, average, count, max, min, and more. The total row dynamically updates as you add or remove data, ensuring that your summary calculations always reflect the latest information. Dynamic charts with Excel tables. One of the most valuable aspects of Excel tables is their ability to power dynamic charts. When you create a chart based on a table, the chart automatically expands as you add new data to the table. This eliminates the need to manually update chart ranges every time you update your data. To create a dynamic chart, simply create a table from your data and insert a chart based on the table. As you add new rows to your table, your chart will update to include the new data, making this feature ideal for dashboards, reports, and ongoing data tracking. Excel tables and pivotables. Pivotables are one of Excel's most powerful analysis tools, and they work seamlessly with Excel tables. When you create a pivotable from a table, Excel uses the table name as the data source, ensuring that the pivotable always reflects the most current data as you add new records. To create a pivot table from a table, select any cell within the table. Go to the Insert tab and select Pivot Table. After building your pivot table, simply refresh it whenever you update your table data to capture the new entries automatically. Excel tables and Power Query. Power Query, Excel's advanced data transformation tool, works particularly well with Excel tables. Because tables are structured objects, they serve as perfect input sources for Power Query. Loading a table into Power Query allows you to apply a wide range of transformations, such as filtering, merging, splitting, or reshaping your data. Once you've applied your transformations, you can load the output back into Excel as a new table or pivot table. As new data is added to the original table, Power Query automatically incorporates it upon refresh, streamlining your data preparation processes. Using tables with formulas and functions. Excel tables enhance the functionality of many standard Excel functions by simplifying references. Functions like sum, average, if, VLOOKUP, XLOOKUP, COUNTIF, SUMIF, index, match, filter, and sort all work efficiently with tables. This ensures that your formulas always reference the complete dataset, even as new rows are added. Structured references make formulas easier to understand and reduce the likelihood of errors. Table best practices. To maximize the benefits of Excel tables, there are several best practices you should follow. Always give your tables descriptive names to make referencing simpler. Avoid inserting blank rows or columns within your tables, as they can interfere with table functionality. Use structured references consistently for better formula readability and maintenance. Use tables as data sources for pivot tables, charts, and Power Query to take advantage of their dynamic properties. Make sure your headers are unique and descriptive, as this helps with formula referencing. Enable autofilter for easier data navigation. Leverage the total row for built-in summaries and apply consistent formatting for a professional and organized appearance. Limitations of Excel tables. While Excel tables are powerful, they do have some limitations. You cannot overlap multiple tables on the same worksheet. Each table must have a unique name within the workbook. For extremely large datasets, performance may slow depending on your hardware and system resources. Some older Excel functions may not fully support structured references. Tables also do not support merged cells within their boundaries, as merging cells disables table functionality. Understanding these limitations helps you design your workbooks more effectively. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, please take a moment to like it. Don't forget to subscribe to stay updated with more Excel tips, data management techniques, and in-depth tutorials. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.